Hello and welcome to the Edupedia world. Well, in this tutorial, we will continue with inner classes part 2. Within part 2, we will be covering up trying some practical examples and also we'll be taking up and studying some of the instances. Okay, so let's begin now. Yeah, Eclipse Studio. So guys, over here, first of all, within my project, I will create a source folder with the name as inner classes. Inside the source folder, I'll go and create a package. Inside this package, let me create my first inner class. So first of all, the class that I'm creating is a static. So name I'm giving is static inner demo. Fine. Now let me have another class over here. Let me have class as my outer. Fine. Inside this class, let me have a static inner class. So let me make it as private static class my inner. Fine. So I have actually created a static class. Now let me just print something inside it. Let me firstly create a method void. Okay. Now let's try to create an object of this class in main. So we have actually seen how can we do that. Outer my inner, I've given a name as inner equals to new my outer dot new my inner. So like this I can actually create the object of. So see, it's saying change the visibility of my inner to package. Why so? Because I have declared this class as private. So either I need to make it like public or I need to make it default to be able to access it like this. So this is a correct declaration. You can see since it's a static class. So that's why I have, accessing it like that. Now let's try to call the method pop. And now let me run my program. So you see it's displaying inner, which is fine. Now let me have the same method inside my outer, which will be outside the inner class, and let me print outer. So now if I just again try to run it, it's gonna still print inner because I'm calling pop from inner. But what if let me just remove this and have a member. Print x is equal to 7. What if I want to print x over here? Will I be able to do that? Well, you see it's giving me an error. Why so? Because it's a static class and you have to change x to static to be able to access it. Okay. So only static members can be accessed inside the static class. Now this is fine. So now you can actually print the value of x over here. Fine. So this is a static out inner class demo. Now let's move towards member local. So let me create that one as new class member inner class demo. Now again I'll create a class m outer. Inside it, let me create a simple class m inner. So this is definitely a member local, it's a member inner class. Okay, now let's try to do something with it. Now let's try to first create an object in the main. So to create an object, my outer dot m inner, and I'll name it as inner equals to new So you see, you can actually create an object of a normal, which is say member inner class in this way. So I have created an object inner over here. Now let me have a member as x is equal to 7. Okay. Will I be able to access it inside my inner? Let's create a method firstly over here. Void foo. So you see I'm able to access it. Now if I just do like and run it, you see it's printing 7, which is fine, which is what I'm expecting because it's able to access that 7. Now see, I have declared again a x variable inside my inner and then I'm printing x over here. Which x do you think it will print? Well, it will print the local one. Okay, if I just do this dot x, which one do you think this will print? Well, again it will print its own. What if I want to print outers? So I can actually do my outer this dot x. So doing that, it will print the outer x. So this is how you can access the member variable of your outer class using outer dot this and then the member variable. Fine. So guys, this was about the member inner class. Now let's see your member or the method local inner class. So I'm creating a class which is method local inner demo class ml outer, then class will have a method which is like void foo. Now we have another class inside it, ml inner. So now you see it is a method local inner class. Now how to create an object of method local inner class? Now we have to actually create the object of this method local inner class. So with method local inner class, we have two important tools. First of them is that we can only create the object of method local inner class within that same method. So since this inner class is local to the method, so we can only create within this foo method. So in order to create an object, I can create it like a normal class, but it has to be within this method only. This is how I can create the object of this class. If I just try to, put it outside this foo, then you see it will give me an error because it's outside the scope. Okay guys, so this is the example of anonymous inner class. You can see we are having a main program and inside it we are having our public main program method. Inside we are having add windows listener, where we are creating an anonymous class like new window adapter with the method window closing. Okay, inside the main we are calling this method main program. So if I try to just run it, you can see it has executed it, although nothing is printed, but since I'm not using any SOP, that's why. So this is an example of anonymous class. So I hope so that you have got all the 4 classes, and now the inner classes are quite clear with these examples. Okay guys, so thank you very much for attending this tutorial. Let's meet in the next tutorial. Thank you.